Welcome to Newswire, news for Nebraska's farmers and ranchers. I'm Cassie Hobel-Heinrich, Communication Coordinator for Nebraska Farm Bureau. Reducing Nebraska's over-reliance on property taxes and seeking a more balanced system to fund education is a policy priority for Nebraska Farm Bureau, and securing property tax relief falls under that priority. One of Nebraska Farm Bureau's goals for the 2021 legislative session is to secure additional and immediate property tax relief, building upon the passage of LB 1107 last year.
1107 really was a great step forward in being able to provide property tax relief.
Governor Pete Ricketts signed LB 1107 last year, putting into law a minimum level of funding of $275 million annually for the existing property tax credit relief fund. The bill also established a new refundable income tax credit.
But what this has also allowed us is to really make sure that as we have our revenues continue to grow at the state, that you'll see more property tax relief. And that is what we see this year as well. As our revenues have been running above forecast, I have proposed, if you throw in the property tax credit relief fund, this new tax credit, and then the homestead exemption, $1.36 billion in property tax relief over the course of the next biennium.
LB 1107 included language that if state tax revenue increased by more than 3.5% and the state's cash reserve fund contains at least $500 million, half of that excess revenue would be funneled into the new property tax credit program. Governor Ricketts has proposed a 2-year budget to the legislature that would make use of this new legislation to deliver additional relief to Nebraskans.
Now, to be able to make that happen, we got to make sure we've got $500 million in our cash reserve. So I moved money in there so that we can get the maximum amount of property tax relief in the next budget. That's an additional $173 million, really making sure that we're getting all the additional revenues instead of just half of them into property tax relief through 1107.
The legislature is working on the 2021-2023 2-year budget this session. Governor Ricketts says now is the time to be contacting your senator.
So what I encourage all Nebraskans and Farm Bureau members to do is reach out to your state senator. Let them know that we want to make sure the maximum amount of property tax relief gets to them in the next budget. So call your state senator, let them know, don't short me on property tax relief. Make sure you're getting the maximum amount. That $173 million is important.
Again, Nebraska Farm Bureau reminds you to claim that property tax credit. Be sure to ask your tax professional about the credit and check out the informational guide on our website. For more stories like this, visit NEFB.org and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching this week's Newswire.